and HARON. My student ID is 20206268842. I am from Group 3. Today I would like to talk about politics among the students. Politics is the process of decision making in a country or region. This includes laws, policies, and processes which make up a system of the government. The issues between studenthood and politics have been an important topic in our history. It can be ascribed to the fact that students, at the time, are still figuring out who they are and what they want to do in life for the sake of their future. As a result, there are benefits and drawbacks to keep involving in politics for students and the value of studying it. The next important is politics teach us how to create effective strategies to survive and stand for our right ability to think analytically or logically. Being able to distinguish between different types of information or arguments that are relevant or significant. Not only that, but the students also able to organize things, impose some control or schema on what would otherwise be a confusing or overwhelming set of materials. The ability to impose intellectual control and categories on the data with which you are confronted. It addresses all aspects of organization and administration, struggle and conflict, leadership and authority, policy and decision making, wherever the problem occurs, maybe in the private or public sectors, within the nations, and also maybe on a global stage.
The next important is politics encourage the students to continue their education to become the next politicians. All the politicians are not forever governing our country because they will retire soon. Political students will make a change in the country if the system is not sufficient and don't have any improvement from the previous politician in our country. That is why politics are important to students because it will ensure that the country being governed by the right person.
Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is AHMAD and my student ID is 2020604516, and today I'll be talking about the importance of studying politics. So, the importance of studying politics for students is that politics help the student to know their own right. This is because politics helps the students to be aware of their rights, and not just that, politics also help the students in the proper usage of their own rights. Studying politics also has another importance, which is it helps students to gain many information, and they also will have the information on what the government is planning. So students also may vote accordingly to their leaders, and by studying politics they may gain skills such as communication skills, analysis and ethics.
Hi, I'm going to explain the advantage of study politics for students. There are three advantages. The first, politics can assist you in understanding your rights. In studying politics, we are able to see beyond our original conviction that we had no meaningful in how our country was run because of the course. It was educated us in fundamental aspect of our society and has assisted us in understanding that if we participate in political processes and use the pressure points built into the system, we can make a difference. The second point is politics will gain confidence level to student. The reason students can gain confidence because, as we know, in politics there will be a debate and more about speak in public. We can see that this opportunity can be used when the student pursue their career, especially in interviews. The student will be more confident and feel comfortable speak in front of people. Politics has a wide positive function to students that they can use in the future. The last point is we'll be able to shape students into active and responsible in future. in politics is not about studying authority and power. In fact, it provides more than people used to think. In studying politics, students will gain a positive impact, which is student will become more a critical thinker. Many students, even people, are still practicing to be a critical thinkers because as we know that this thought is very useful to us in the future and daily basis. For instance, by having this thought, students are able and easy to solve or face a problem systematically, which means when they have an occupation. Learning politics is not about learning how to get a power or authority. It's about how to get a piece of knowledge and improve our ability.
Hi everyone, back with me again, Ahmad Shahir. So just now I just talked about the importance of politics. But do you guys know that studying politics not just have their importance, advantages, but studying politics also have their own disadvantages. Students this day, they are not aware of these disadvantages because of in this new era, students think that becoming part of the politics only give them advantages and not disadvantages. A reason why students is studying politics and getting involved more in politics is because their elections are viewed as the stepping stones to the national politics. One of the disadvantages of studying politics is that students who always take part in politics, they will neglect their studies and they focus more on the politics. Politics are introduced to them by education, and when they have been introduced to politics, they take part more in the political activity and not taking part in the education activity. So, as an example that I can take is that students spend their time more in joining the debates and political talk, and they didn't even want to join the education talk. So, they also join the political rallies in school. Students are not aware of this, and as a result to them, their performance in school will be bad and they will get bad grades for their exams and also for their studies. Okay, so politics also they build students with a personality that more likely to create a chaos. This is because in Malaysia there is a intensified politicking which may threaten the country into a political chaos. Politics are spread to students by education, so the politicians should show a good example to them for the students who have interest in the politics. This is because in these new days, students more likely to follow their role models, and also they like to follow trends. So a trend which is happening in Malaysia is creating chaos during the elections. Students will get manipulated by the politicians to fight for them. So students will destroy things and facilities for creating chaos during the election. Okay, so finally, the last disadvantages of politics to students is that politics will not help them to make their own path or choose their own way. This is because students are forced to adopt politics. They are forced to adopt with political parties which they are not comfortable with. A fact is when a student who is not interested with the politics, they will be affected, such as they will be disembodied from the studies. So by this way, the politicians may gain more power and also may gain more colony group. So when it comes to the election time, students end up praising them. But the fact that students are praising them in such a suffer and fear because of the threats by the political parties. So that's all from me. Thank you.
In conclusion, by studying politics, the students do not remain a mere bookworm, but instead develop leadership skills and politics to become domineering and alert youngsters that ready to face their life after college. Participating in politics makes them a better citizen, a more responsible person, and a more cultured human being. They get plenty of practice debating and presenting their point of view with conviction. They also cultivate qualities such as courage, sincerity of purpose, a spirit of service, self-discipline, and devotion to duty. Such individuals believe that our country's great leaders were also outstanding student leaders during their college year. That's all from me. Thank you.